Hey everybody, welcome to Survival Crafts. On today's video, Dave is going to show you a couple of really cool techniques on how to wrap some knives to protect your blades. These are for different shaped blades, such as crook knives and that sort of thing. Of course, the technique will work on all sorts of different blades, but we thought we would throw out a short video there for you. We're going to get to that in a couple of minutes. I've had some great questions from subscribers asking us if we're going to continue to do videos, and yes, we've been away for over a year, and the reason why is we had some personal tragedies through 2016, losing some close family members, passing away. In addition to that, my cameraman, my husband Dave, has been away consulting on the Alone show, so I haven't had him around when I've been sort of crazy busy with our business and running things on my own. But here we are in sort of towards the latter part of March 2017, and things have slowed down a little bit for us, for the interim at least, which is a good thing. And I wanted to update you guys on a couple of things. So other videos that are going to be coming out, we have planned out for you some cool stuff on making soap. I've been getting into soap making with a vengeance over the last year, and it's been really, really interesting, some of the things I found out. And of course, modern soap making techniques are a lot of fun and interesting, but my interest really started to move towards more traditional soap making, of course, because it's survival crafts, and some of the information that I found was pretty amazing. So we're going to be doing a video series around soap making on the land, essentially, and it will be, I don't know if it'll be like a 3 or 4 part series, just depends on how how long the filming takes, I guess. But we wanted to talk about making lye. Making softwoods compared to hardwoods is a little bit different in terms of the results that you get with the lye. So we'll be looking at that in one video series in terms of how to make the lye, as well as how to process some of the plants and utilize the values of the plants in the soap making, how to render the tallow, and a variety of other things that we've come up with. So that's going to be a little bit of time yet in the making, because I do have some more research that I want to do on there. And once that's complete, then we'll put that video out for you. Another video that we're going to be doing fairly soon, probably the next video I do, is going to be on the world's easiest hide vest. I have had a lot of requests from people sending me private messages to ask if I would please do that one, because I have mentioned it in previous videos, and yes, that one is coming up. I am laughing because most of the messages that I got were private messages about it, and I guess my subscribers are just shy people, I don't know, but that's okay, that's fine, I'm good with that. And of course we do have some more videos planned out over the next little while. As I said, we do have some more free time now, which is great. But other news I want to share with you is we are also creating another channel, and that's going to be around beadwork. I have really expanded my knowledge on beadwork and getting into some really interesting stuff. A little bit away from traditional stuff and going into a bit of contemporary, but it's only to expand my bead knowledge. I've started to do things with moving parts and 3-dimensional beading and all kinds of things like that. So if you're interested in that, I will be posting a link on the next video on how to get there. I've come up with a pretty cool name for it, I think anyway, and I'll post that, as I said, on the next video once we get there. Anyway, without further ado, here's Dave.
Well, hi everybody. I've been away for 1.5 years or so, working on various different projects, and those projects included working in Holland with the university over there, doing some outdoor programs teaching survival, plus leading some groups here in the Canadian Rockies. And then what has really taken up a lot of my time is working as a survival consultant, or one of the survival consultants, on the Alone show on the History Channel. I'm back at home now for a few months anyway, before I set off on some more adventures, and I thought it'd be a great time to put in a few more videos, or as many as I can fit in during the period that I'm home here. The video I want to show you today is one of the techniques that I use to cover my carving knives. and make them safe while I pack them away. Most of the time I'll actually cover my carving knives with a strip of buckskin. I'll wrap it around the blade, and in this case I put a rubber band on just to hold it in place. A few videos ago I introduced you to the concept of the Janaka band, which is a strip of rubber, and the rubber actually cut from the inner tubes of my mountain bikes, and they're really good for holding things into place, especially in a canoe, and I actually showed you on the actual video there how to hold pieces of wood together as well. When I wrap them around my blade, I find they stay in place to protect the edge of the blade from getting damaged and from damaging me, and also it protects the blade from the elements, so it certainly keeps the water out quite effectively. Not completely, but effectively. And they will also stay in place a whole lot better than the strips of buckskin that I put on there. So let's have a look how I actually put these on. So to wrap my crook knife, I have a Janaka band that's 15 inches long. Pointed at one end and square at the other. With the square end, I start wrapping around the blade here, right at the base, and of course either side here it's actually quite blunt. I put quite a bit of tension on. The Janaka band will actually bite onto itself. As I wrap, I carefully overlap. Doing this nice and slow. Still keeping tension on. Coming around to the tip now. Come across. And you see that even though this is actually a sharp knife here, it's not actually penetrating the rubber. Wind around and come back down. To finish it off, form a half hitch here, so nothing special about this. Now I have the pointy end, and I go back through the loop there. I'll pull that fairly tight. And that will stay in place. Take these off, just loosen them a little bit here. They actually come undone quite readily. For my draw knife, I have a Janaka band that this time is around 26 inches long, ½ inch wide. Square at one end and once again pointed at the other end. I'm going to start to wrap on the wood this time. And I don't want to start wrapping over the pointed edge, the sharp edge of the blade here, because that might actually cut through. So I'm going to start on the blunt handle and then wrap down onto the blade. Remember to apply tension as you're wrapping around, and this will help keep it in place. Right to the end of the blade here, and come back. For my ½ hitch. Loop there, come around with the pointy end, and go up through. And pull tight. And there it is, secure in place. Once again, to undo it, just worry this end of the rubber a little bit. When I say worry, I mean move it back and forth. It comes undone. Well, there we go. I hope you found that useful, and you can actually use the Janaka band. And another useful tip out there. And I'll try and come up with some more useful tips. I'm heading out for a few more days skiing and snowshoeing, hence my red nose and sunburnt cheeks here. And I will try and fit a few more videos in the meantime. Anyway, take care. Till the next time. Bye-bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed Dave's cool session on how to wrap a knife. And hey, if you're a brand new subscriber, welcome to the channel. And if you're just browsing by, we really would appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button. And please give us a thumbs up if you like what we do. See you next time.